Well, today's book is Pete the Kitty in the Groovy Playdate. Now, yesterday's book was Pete the Cat. So maybe this is when Pete was younger. That's the only thing I can figure out. Because this is Pete the Kitty, it's not Pete the Cat. So anyway, Pete the Kitty in the Groovy Playdate. Pete the Kitty in the Groovy Playdate. There's Pete the Kitty, and there must be his Groovy Playdate. I love the artwork in these books. It's so neat. There's Pete the Kitty jumping out of bed. Pete the Kitty jumps out of bed. I cannot wait. Grumpy Toad and I have a Groovy Playdate. Hey Grumpy Toad, I'm ready to play. It's going to be an awesome day. Pete wants to play with Grumpy Toad's cool blue truck. Zoom, zoom, vroom, all around the room. But Grumpy Toad starts to whine. That truck is mine, mine, mine. Pete the Kitty says, no worries, that's okay. I'll find something else to play. Grumpy Toad isn't very nice with his toys. Doesn't share. Pete finds some blocks. Let's build a city, says Pete the Kitty. So he starts building a city with all the blocks. But Grumpy Toad starts to whine. Those blocks are mine, mine, mine. Pete the Kitty says, no worries, that's okay. I'll find something else to play. Pete the Kitty's looking a little sad. Pete sees a superhero cape. Far out! I have no fears. Super Kitty is here. Look at him. He's got a cape on and everything and ready to save the world. But Grumpy Toad starts to whine. That cape is mine, mine, mine. Pete the Kitty's getting a little upset. No matter what he plays with, Grumpy Toad takes it away. Grumpy Toad has all the toys and Pete has none. This playdate is just not fun. Pete is sad, Pete is blue. He thinks about what to do. Grumpy Toad, won't it be better if we were playing together? Grumpy Toad says, my pile of toys has grown, but it's no fun playing alone. What should he do? Grumpy Toad thinks of all the fun he and Pete have together. Yes, sharing would make this play date so much better. Sharing. Grumpy Toad shares his truck with Pete. There's Pete. Oh, he's pushing Grumpy Toad around. You push me and I'll push you. Zoom, zoom, vroom, all around the room. Grumpy Toad shares his blocks. Look at that, they're building a big old city. Here are the blocks, Pete and Kitty, for you and me to build a city. Grumpy Toad shares his cape. Okay, time for superheroes to save the day. Oh, they both have capes. Have no fear, Wonder Toad and Super Kitty are here. Oh, look at there, they changed it to our toys instead of my toys. Grumpy Toad shares all his toys with Pete. They play and play and play. What a groovy, awesome day. Thank you, Grumpy Toad, for sharing your cape, your truck, and your blocks. Wow, sharing rocks. Ooh, they're so tired. They played all day. Wow, that's a pretty good story. I think everybody can probably relate to that story. I mean, even Grandpa. Grandpa, you know, I'm usually pretty good about sharing things, but there are some things that are very special to me. And so I don't put those out for anybody just to play with or borrow, you know, but most of the things that when I have a friend come over and stuff like that, we do share. You know, he uses my tools, and I go to his place, I use his tools and stuff, you know, and he'll even take some of mine home sometime, and sometimes I'll take some of his home. And it works out better for both of us that way. So sharing is good, you know, but it is okay to have some things that are very special. You know, if somebody gave you something and it has a special value to you, and you don't want anybody else breaking it, maybe, or wearing it out. But anyway, but as you could see in this story, you know, Grumpy Toad was kind of grumpy at the beginning. He didn't want to share anything for any reason. But then he found out that it wasn't no fun just to sit there and all of his toys by himself, because he didn't have anybody to play with then. So anyway, it's good to share. And it's good to have good friends that you can share with. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story today, and I hope you learned something from it. So I think it was a good story, and I love the artwork in this book. The artwork was fantastic. Anyway, don't forget, Grandpa loves you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.